What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey. I wonder why I still take these things. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. Husband couldn't understand it. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again. Up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, Even you,
The painter?
the police, they all... I want you to look carefully at this painting.
That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it. A warehouse on Darkwater.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have...
That is what... Go to...
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm
Quiet and art, you're only...
correct.
Which you...
Find...
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Natural sciences. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the
Understood.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You seen how old this thing is?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
The same goes for you, sir.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who...
I didn't Edward
In any... I can't...
You can't?
Oh, now.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Get it.
Priscilla. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. This blackboard hasn't been used. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. Broken. This place seems I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Come on, can't we sort this out? You can see he's half drunk.
There's nothing for you here
Nothing to
either.
sort out.
Beat it.
Your chum wanted to stir us up.
There's nothing for you here either.
If you want.
Beat
You can
it.
pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard. You'll see what a true state is.
careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun.
Veteran.
300. I'm here.
Speak then.
I didn't expect to find out what's the source of...
You mean ours?
I'll tell him.
She'd anything.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pygmy.
You want to
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
try this?
I think we'll get along well. Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
The stranded whale.
What can I do when I...
It was a... What can you tell me about her?
We all knew and...
I've got what I need.
Anything...
The stranded whale.
What can I... The name when I...
It was a... What can you tell me about her?
We all knew and...
Her style,
Yeah,
so they made...
You need...
Her vision.
Way...
What
do you...
I've got...
Anything...
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew and...
Her vision.
Way... What do you...
Her style,
Yeah,
so they made...
You need...
I've got...
Any...
That'll be all for now.
Do you like our song?
We made...
That
What brought
the
that you exalt?
you could onto what? Hey,
I've never heard.
Only-
It's a look.
watch that
Ah,
weird without it though. It's true.
what report?
The one our grand it.
I bid you farewell, Jim.
Good night. So long.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations. Gifted with its own...
What you looking at, stranger?
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
He laughed. My God. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge. Get us into trouble.
I told you to beat it.
Nightmares. can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness.
Something real bad.
You can see that I'm busy, can't
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
What can I get you?
That'll be all.
Do you like our song?
We may not...
That's true.
I bid you farewell.
Good.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it.
I told you to be...
She will do it again, you know?
Oh,
The girl doctor. Colden. She won't stop asking.
not that again.
You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that?
There's nothing for you here
bilge
either.
rats don't
Beat
scare me.
it.
What did he call us just now?
I said you were a bilge rat. Even
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Not that again. She will get us in trouble.
I know.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
From here, the hard even...
It's you.
Oh, tell me what I can do to help.
I'm looking for Warehouse 30...
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood. It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precise ship owned.
I think that's... Can you tell me where...
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
You saw what happened with those. Don't hang around.
I've seen the kind of... You're not...
Of course she's not. You want...
This warehouse...
No doubt. You want him...
Good. I shall take my... A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. This ratchet device seems to be usable. A handle. It must come from these old winches. I could use this old...